Hi, it's G from Native Speakers Academy. And I was hoping for a flat piece of road, but obviously that's not possible. Oh look, flashing orange lights, which means as long as the road is clear, you can do what you want. There we go. Manipulations. The world is full of manipulations, from those simple everyday manipulations like the supermarket putting the bread as far away from the entrance as possible, or shopping centers designing themselves so you can't walk straight through them, playing that subtle music in the background. All manipulations to get you to do things without you really understanding that you're doing exactly what somebody else wants you to do. And these manipulations very often come in the form of language. And if you're not ready for them, oh, you're in deep trouble. You're in deep trouble because most of the people using manipulations don't even know that they're manipulating. They're not even aware of it. They've grown up in a society and culture and family where these things were all normal. They have absorbed them from their environment. So manipulations are as normal to many people as water is to a fish. Something has been bugging me for about a week. It's a coin. That's why I couldn't find out what it was. Okay. Anyway, I want to give you some pointers. I want to give you some direction. I want to give you a chance to recognize these manipulations. Because it's time. It's time to stop being a fool and being a tool of other people. If you're ready, we shall begin. I don't usually have notes, but sometimes it helps. What happens is that you get lost in the conversation. You lose the pathway, you lose track. And at the same time, you lose focus. And then you're open to further manipulation. So how do you... Well, what do you look for? What do you look for in a manipulative conversation? You look for circular conversations. You look for conversations that can't really end. or have issues that can never fully be resolved. That's an example of a manipulation. A question that has no answer. A problem that has no solution. A question that isn't really a real question. A problem that isn't really a real problem. It's just something to latch onto, to hold onto, to perhaps sidetrack from a main issue, or to poke in the attempt to get a reaction. A lot of manipulations are reactionary elements in conversations. They're not real conversations, they're just designed to provoke people. I focus on meaningless or irrelevant facts. If you find yourself wondering why somebody else finds something else so intriguing or interesting, it's a meaningless fact. Why is he focusing on the soundtrack to the film? Why is another person's simple activity so deeply engrossing for someone? A focus on the meaningless thing, the color of a footballer's shoes. Meaningless thing. Giving meaning to that which has no meaning is a manipulation. Giving relevance to that which is irrelevant alters the course, or tries to alter the course of the conversation. Conversations that become competitions, where one person tries to outdo another, one person tries to better another, one person tries to show that they know more. A focus on the competitive elements of win-lose rather than the benefits of basic win-win exchanges. Turning everything into a competition is a clear sign of manipulation. No logic. A series of words constructed to defy everything that we know that they mean, or the reality that experience, that science has taught us. A lack of process, an inability to see how things will end. I want to prolong everything so that it doesn't end, so that it grows, because as the problem grows, so the manipulator's position and role grows. Manipulators feed on conflict, they feed on fear, they feed on all of the deep manipulative elements that exist. constantly feeding. It's always feeding time. Human manipulative zoo. The farm that we're all on. It's always feeding time. Overuse. Overuse of sarcasm, overuse of taunts, overuse of condensation. Have you ever looked in someone's eyes and been puzzled by their expression, trying to work out what it was that they were feeling? Couldn't tell, maybe because they weren't feeling. I would add to that there's a tendency to be very impulsive within manipulative people. They haven't really got a long-term plan. They seem to be making things up as they go along because that's exactly what they're doing. They're making it up as they go. Yeah, that might be nice if you're watching some entertaining Hollywood action movie, but you don't want that in your life. The reason why you enjoy the movie is because it's a fantasy. You don't want that to be the way you live or the way your family lives. You don't want that to be any part of your life. Evasions. Evading, not answering the question. Oh my God. Just not answering the question. How many times have we lived through that? A long, detailed, intricate story. Stories. People telling stories. That's not a manipulation. Instead of answering the question. Giving a story, which is not even an analogy to anything at all. And it's a diversion, changing the topic, focusing on the insignificant, or being vague, or just picking out the least important element of the sentence. God using an argument like eventually, no shit, sooner or later, it's just insane manipulation. Blaming, shaming, pointing the finger. There we go, that's a classic manipulation. Pointing the finger. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was him. Well, you see, the reason was I didn't know. I didn't know. I just didn't know. But that's always a choice. It's always a choice. A person chooses not to know. Isn't there an old saying, ignorance of the law is no excuse? I'm not sure I agree with that, but there's a responsibility that each person has to know and understand their actions and the consequences of their actions, and not to make up stupid excuses. Oh, I was tired. Oh, I had a long day. Yada 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 yada. People open their mouths and the most insane, inane craziness comes out. Because they grew up in that kind of crazy world. They don't even know. They don't even know. So what else do we have in terms of manipulation? Playing the victim. Yes, the aggressor becomes the victim and plays for sympathy because we don't have any facts. Oh my God, let's just ignore all the facts because let's appeal to your emotional content and let's make general statements that are not even part of it. Oh my God, you just go. And if it's stuff you see every day if you work in a large office, guaranteed. Guaranteed you see that stuff every single day. An appeal to the emotional relationship of the characters involved. And they switch. Oh look, I'm a hero because I can solve this and I can fix that, and yes, but there are these other little problems that we have. I can't see the junctions and this car's coming up too fast. There we go. So, they're the hero. Look what I've done. Look what I'm fantastic. Look at me. Wow, isn't everything great and wonderful? Oh, but I didn't know. It's not me. It's not my fault. It's them over there. Passive aggressiveness. Beware of passive aggressiveness. People saying things in a nice, quiet, friendly tone, but the words actually being very aggressive. Body language, aggressive body language. The words being polite, but the body language not being, what's the word? Not being in unison, not matching. Oh yes. The body can lie. The body can lie. Projection of attributes. So this is not just a problem that manipulative people have. This is a problem everybody has. Everyone tends to project their own emotional situation, their own emotional content, their own emotional feelings on to others. We sort of map our own experience onto the lives of others, which is a complete mistake. I've talked about this before, how good people are easily abused because they think that bad people do things for the same reasons, when naturally they don't. An inability to see things from other perspectives. Obviously, in each situation, more perspectives exist. Yet, they can be difficult to perceive. Very difficult to perceive. Many perspectives exist, lots of perspectives exist. But if you've got one-dimensional thinking, you can't even debate with someone who's got one-dimensional thinking. It's like trying to walk around a picture which is hanging on a wall. You can't. And there are what are called paramoralisms and paralogicisms. Did I get that right? Logicisms? I'm not sure if I got that pronunciation right. Anyway, this is where good is made to look bad, bad is made to look good, morality is reversed, what is logical can be made to seem illogical, what is illogical can be made to seem perfectly logical. It's a manipulation of truth and reality. Simple. It happens everywhere. And it's just another attempt to control. Always looking to control. They're always looking to control and be in control. Control and be in control. Don't look for logic. Don't look for sense. It's all control and be in control. And manipulators can't be controlled because they skip like stones across the surface of the water, changing topics and themes and subjects. You can't pin them down because they've had all the practice, right? They've had all the practice. So these are some of the manipulations that go on in basic conversations. It might, if this is new to you, it might do you good to go back and make some notes and add in your own experiences at the same time. It's not complete, it's not comprehensive, it never is. We can always build and add more to it. So let me know what you think, and that's it. Time to turn the engine off. Ooh, it's all gone dark. Ah. See you later.